Hello, gamers, and welcome to our Windows 98 PC here, and to the Nightmare Ned speedrun. Nightmare Ned is a 1997 PC game from Disney Interactive and Capers Creative, which was created concurrently with a Disney show that ran for 13 episodes and then was promptly canceled and written off as a tax loss. But this game is fantastic. This is a game that I speedrun all the time. I have a couple of world records for it, including playing it blindfolded.
That's crazy.
And it's a game that I love. We actually have Silent Noise Plays in chat, who is the other runner who plays this game. Jay, I believe that you're not in shot if you want to scooch in.
Sure. If you don't mind being tantalized by the smell of more delicious breakfast.
That's fine. So,
from your gamer skills.
We're going to start by watching the opening cutscene here. I did have to actually back out of the game because the opening cutscene is like in the menu where it tells you all the creators and stuff. Creative Capers, not Capers Creative. Come on. Do we have the remote, by the way?
I do not know where it is.
It should be around.
Come on.
On my table, watch this other.
Is there something under the... We got something under the laptop.
Find the device, take a look at it.
Sorry.
A little bit.
Not here. That's fine, everyone just shut up and listen closely.
You got it, boss.
There was a note from his mother saying that she left to go pick up his dad and took the baby with her.
Oh, he's grooving. He's living it up. Yeah, that couch is grass. You put that note in there the wrong way. He's not gonna read that.
Thank you.
Oh no. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
I'm going to bed.
I don't think I saw this intro animatic last time I watched the stream.
Normally I just go right past
That
it.
would explain
Yeah.
it.
This is great. I mean, I know it's like literally from the same era, but it is so like Pajama Sam and
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Ooh, did you see the 3D on that door?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's impressive tech.
Legitimately, this game has fantastic animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of mixed medium stuff. Y'all are gonna love it.
This looks absolutely very fun. Yeah, every time I've seen you play a bit of this, I've been astonished by some of the stuff in this game.
Was the cartoon in the same art style?
Similar, it has a very like muted color palette.
Oh, interesting.
I much prefer the game overall.
Time to bury all your troubles and
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit.
hey Ned, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I have a hankering for a Ned sandwich. Temper
Surprises!
Alright, that is the setup for Nightmare Ned. What we have to 5 worlds here. First of all, let me load my save. I'll explain that in a minute. So we have to go into 5 different worlds here. The graveyard, medical, school,
Load the game.
attic, basement, and beyond, and the bathroom. And our goal is that there are these shadow creatures in each of these. This is just an example, we're not going in yet. So this shadow is really something else that
Let's
is
get this nightmare
the
rolling.
representation of Ned's actual fear here. Each shadow is broken into 3 parts, and you have to do certain tasks in order to reveal those 3 shadows and finish the world. So each level has like 5 or 6 tasks, I think one has 7, that which task reveals a shadow is random from save to save. But if you save at the very beginning or wherever you save, those random locations are saved in those specific spots, which is why we use a save for this, because the last task that we have to do is the one that automatically ends the game. So we're doing a category called all shadow tasks, where we are just doing everything in the game. There are going to be levels where we get the last bit of the shadow, and then we just stick around and do the other things. Yeah, this is a game that I love. I will be explaining it as we go. Hey Riley?
Yes.
Can I get you on the timer?
You're ready, I forgot. Ready?
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, the keyboard is a little tough.
Thank you so much for your patience.
I was a little worried, but it's okay.
You go to school?
Yes, we go to school first, because...
Period and this
So,
there.
when doing save runs, most stuff is not random, save for one thing in the school. There, for some reason, there is what I call a slot machine as one of the tasks. It's not really a slot machine, but it might as well be. And so we go to school first, Alcatraz Elementary here, so that if we get sent back to the quilt, if we get the wrong thing, we just restart in theory. We won't be restarting in this case because we only have 45 minutes. So we sideways jump everywhere, mostly, because it is faster than walking.
Oh no, buddy. Wow.
Yep. Another thing that jumping does when you go everywhere is, for some reason, almost all the, like, hitboxes in this game, or things that you, that will interact with you, are on the floor. So, there was a nurse there that typically, if you walk by her, she will grab you and then toss you over her shoulder. But instead, you just go right by her. Oh. The placement of the mascot is something that is also random. Actually, this level has 3 random things, only one of which actually matters. Placement of the mascot, placement of the librarian upstairs, and then the slot machine, which we are about to see. Yep.
Last time I watched you play this, I remember the shadows. Were those also random?
Yes.
That has changed. Like,
Yep.
that's not slaughter.
No.
Okay.
So we're in the save game category. Everything is known. It takes a lot less resetting. One of the world records I have is for no save, where it's random what you get. My world record there is like 20 minutes and 25 seconds. The current save game any percent record is held by Silent. It is 14 minutes and 25 seconds, I believe. And recently we actually found new tech in this game. Silent found it. You can skip cutscenes if you pop out the CD.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there a function for that on this
Yeah.
CD version that you're doing?
It is, technically there is a CD in our Windows 98 computer right now, and you can pop it in and out. The only places where that doesn't, where it just like crashes the game if you do that, is on the Quilt, our little hub world, and then in the graveyard. Yeah, this is something that I reset. If you're doing no saves, you reset to avoid having to do this. Because this takes a significant amount of time. There are 2 tasks out of the 6 in the school that you just do not want to do.
Well, Ned Needle. So you're the one who's been clogging up the toilets with paper towels.
The principal is going
You know
to
what
try
this
and
does
call
to
our
plumbing in the
parents.
teacher's lounge? Do you? Well, let's just say
And
it isn't very
one of these 8 is our actual parents who will drag us by the ear back
Love ya, baby.
back to the
Children's
quilt.
Talent Agency.
And one of them is the fake parents who give us a successful completion here. The other 6 are fucking nonsense.
You've reached Time's Up Animal Shelter.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Or 1 out of 8 chance.
There is no indication whatsoever.
Nope, it is random.
I hope you're thinking about what you've done.
Even like within the same save, you can hit the like 3 on button.
Lisa,
and it will never
Courtney, and
be the
Madison
same
are
again.
way too busy having fun. Answer the phone, so leave
Also,
a
there's
message and
definitely
we'll try to
lesbian
find a minute to call you back.
Oh, beeswax. Just wait till your parents find out the havoc they're up.
Car phone joke.
The mobile unit you've called has crashed the car and is unable to answer the phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
peepers.
Oh my god.
I hope you're a
This is probably
The number you have dialed
this
has
is probably
been
the
disconnected.
longest it has ever
Permanently.
taken. I swear to God, if I get real parents, I'm gonna lose my mind at this point.
Do you know how much this?
Okay, so we won't get to see the fake parents, but the fake parents come out and they're like, how dare you accuse our darling Max of something this heinous, this pedestrian, this lubricious. And then they walk you out of the office and the principal is very ashamed. Whereas your real parents are like, how fucking dare you, Ned. So we're going back into the school.
Good job, again.
No, we don't have to do all of it again.
Okay.
No, we're actually just straight up gonna skip the phone.
Make fun of
I got
Ned
to show it to you
also
guys.
known
This
as
won't count as an
Melonhead Day.
official run, which this would not be a world record anyway. Yeah, the world record that I have, I got phone on the first try,
Okay.
so that saved like 3 full minutes.
I believe it.
Instead, we are going to go. We're going to go to the librarian, which is our next task typically.
And this one you said is random, if it doesn't matter. Like, go to random.
Yeah, so where the librarian physically is once we get to the top of the stairs over here is random, but it's like random within, you know, like 3 inches of screen. Also, for some reason, this level and no other level has some like diagonal planes. If you saw that little like half jump there,
Yeah.
if you try and jump up those half planes, it like stutter jumps you, which is a lot slower. Nice.
Wow, that's good. Slick. Oh, did not see this.
Billy Blackbeard?
Hi, Ned. Surprised?
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I was gonna, I always wanted to hang out with you, but I'm scared everyone would think I wasn't as tough as everyone thinks I am.
I'd hang out with you, Billy. But you have to stop calling me Melonhead.
That's fair.
See you later, Billy.
So typically when you walk past these girls, they stampede over you, but never mind, I screwed that one up. Typically, if you line your feet up with the girl in the middle, you actually walk past the hitbox, or jump past it. You have to hit that bully in order to move this direction. And we come to actually one of my favorite skips in this game. So typically, math class here, which has a banger song that we won't hear much of, typically you have to do some god-awful platforming, where you have to like jump onto a moving target. If you see those little light bulbs over there, there's some that go horizontally. It's awful. And the goal is actually over here, but this is a wall. So typically you would have to do the awful platforming. Hang on.
Wow.
But you can actually just through.
Nice! Sick.
Yep, I believe Silence is the one who found that as well.
Yes.
Alright, so now we are going to do the final thing in this level, which is exceedingly long, which is also why when you do no save, you try and you have to reset the school constantly because it takes like 5 full minutes.
Ceiling milk.
Yep, we love ceiling milk in this locker. I can't imagine what this smells like.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna do some fighting mini games.
Combat system in Nightmare Ned?
Yeah.
I'm not aware. Oh my god. This is awesome.
Claudia, are we playing freaking Indigo Prophecy again?
So, all 4 of these fights have the same mechanic, essentially. 2 cycles? Yes. Where you have to go and hit something that puts the boss into a vulnerable state where you can then hit them.
Chicken would be a good name for like a double fried chicken place.
Yeah.
Or chicken place on a light cap.
Yeah. So this one is a big pain in the ass, because for some reason the distance that you have to jump to hit that is not the same every time you jump. I can't really explain why. And how long these stays turned around for also seems to be random.
This game was incredible.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I do highly recommend if you think you might be interested in speedrunning this game, me and Silent Noise Plays are very welcoming to anyone in this community. The only 2 runners. Which is a shame because this game has some great mechanics.
The best 2 to ever do it.
It's true. Next, we're going to be fighting Vilk.
Bill. Luigi wins by being one of 2 people to do it.
Sometimes you can get an extra hit on him. This is...
I love that. I want to own the Bill.
Oh, man. I would kill for some of these props if they actually exist.
Oh my god.
And finally, we're going to go and fight the skeleton. Hands off so I don't actually fight one of these guys again. And if you notice the background here, I hit flat.
No! Bill!
Bill. Okay, so we once again get to look at Bill.
You know, not a Bill.
We have time for a couple donations.
We got yes, there was a $10 donation during the credit card game from Analog Boy.
Thank you.
The comics of card games off the month.
Oh no, not the slap.
Yeah, so if we reach our $4,000 goal, we get an extra hour in the mosh pit, where we are going to do an extra hour of rock band as our final segment. Do not get flat again. Okay.
And we have a list of different playlists that you can vote for. You've got the meme playlist, the anime playlist, the 26-minute long playlist, and the misogyny playlist.
Misogyny
Is there a fifth
playlist.
one I'm forgetting?
Horny playlist.
Horny playlist.
How could I forget being horny?
It's because you were too busy
I
thinking
said
about misogyny. Oh yeah, the Billy Joel playlist.
Joel.
That's all licensed Billy Joel songs from Rock Band.
And my friends, how do you vote this poll? Is there if you go to Twitter or Tumblr?
All you have to do is type in exclamation point donate and put in your message what you're voting for. Is there an
There's a poll in Tiltify where you can donate to put money towards that poll.
So this is what we call a shortcut. Typically, if you hit Q, you'll go back to the hub world, and it docks you an hour. You have 8 hours. No, not an actual hour. It docks you an in-game hour. You have until 8 a.m.
It puts you in a
quote,
time
unquote.
cube.
Okay.
You have until 8 a.m. quote unquote to beat the game and get the good ending, which is what this category is. All categories are good ending because bad ending would just be going in and out of the level 8 times and then doing the speedrun.
What about true ending?
I think good ending counts as true ending. Body horror, by the way?
Ooh. Crunchy.
Yeah. So we're hitting these cats 3 times each so that we can open up a, maybe slightly culturally insensitive fortune teller that we gotta navigate through.
Oh boy.
We don't talk about this one bit of the game.
This is like David
So these table chair and vacuum are gonna start spinning around. You
I'm
actually have
glad
to
you
time
could drop
them.
in.
Time when you're going to
The
hit them
planets present an
is
opportune time to
alternatively.
tell your planetary
Ooh,
fortune.
one shot.
Nice. Nice.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hang on. There we go. Next up, we're going to go and see Wild, Weird, and Wonderful. So this level, the theme is like, it's like a combination of like freak shows and gotta back up a little bit here. Freak shows, bad luck, and ghosts, kind of.
Okay, so it's Coney Island.
Yeah, yeah. And actually,
Eat my yolk.
there we go. You can actually hit both of those guys in one if you stand in a precise location there, which saves a couple of seconds. We have to go up this very long ladder, and this level in particular, have to wait for the camera to catch up. There we go. This level in particular hates when you jump everywhere. The camera doesn't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, it really is like that.
Yeah. No other level does this. I gotta see these dogs real quick.
Dogs are interesting.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
What?
There.
Yeah, you can go up those stairs and it leads you to a shortcut, which is very long and annoying to get to. Once you're there, you have to turn into a slug and crawl through a hole.
It's a long cut, not a short cut.
Yeah, like
It's not a short cut, not a fast cut.
Yeah.
The distance is less.
all right. So next up, we're going to go listen to famed character actress Edie McClure tell us a little urban legend.
Hell yeah.
She's going to tell us about her friend of a friend who took a trip to Acapulco. Oh,
This
what?
kind of feels like
Ooh.
Omic's temple.
Landed at the hidden temple.
Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, cool, bye.
She awoke with a zit the size of Puerto Rico. But a zit it was not, for it would not pop. She pinched and she picked and she pulled out the stops. But it grew and ballooned and it started to move. And then all of a sudden a burst filled the room. She ran to the mirror to sneak a peek and screamed at the sight as baby spiders emerged from her chin.
Yeah. So the any percent save route right now is actually one that I engineered. So typically, in order to find the perfect route, you would need to generate a literally 1 in a million chance, like perfect shadow locations. Instead, what I did was I went into the hex code of the save and edited it so that for every location you go to, it just says yes.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, I'm Sally. And this is my friend with the string, Sandy Patty Cake.
Hi, Sandy Patty Cake. I rub you a rot.
Creepy. Found Sandy in the trash. Can you believe someone threw her out? I found nearly everything right here. My secret treasure.
Yes, you fucking wait.
The guy and I were
Imagine you're like,
I mean, I'm not very easily sacrificed such things, but it is.
you're 10 years old, you meet a pretty girl, you talk to her, there's just a crocodile man eating a huge ladybug.
Who amongst us does not have this experience?
Yeah, there are 2 songs that we will be listening to. So, as we move into the bathroom level here, let me tell you a little bit about game development. So, when you're developing games, sometimes you're a developer and you don't want to have to like walk everywhere or do your awful platforming in order to just check one thing. So, you set up a little warp system for yourself, and then later on you take it out. They didn't take it out. So give me 1 second to do this first bit here. I forget if it's the order that I usually do it. But here's the awful platforming section.
So this is the warp zone, or this is the way to it?
No, this is actually nothing right now. That's one thing that will typically get you a shadow. If you hit the numbers 1 through 9 on your keyboard,
oh my god,
it warps you around the level. So what we gotta do now is we have to hit these rats as they come down. We have to hit, I believe, 13 of them in order to make a ladder that goes up through the fan over there. Yeah, thank you developers for leaving the portals in, because it saves, even in no save route, it saves you on average like 5 full minutes.
Do you know what year this was?
1997.
That feels right, yeah.
Jacqueline, that's older than us. Weird. There were things before I was alive. Suddenly I'm glad Clown's not here.
R.I.P. We miss you. We would have loved to get PvP with you, Queen.
In a save any percent, it saves you. This goes from being like a 6-minute level to a 1 minute 30-second level.
All thanks to Rat Tower.
All thanks to Dev Warp.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit 4 to actually not have to climb the ladder.
Awesome.
So it lets you do that once you get the ladder?
Yeah. We get a little cutscene here.
I love that they installed that one specifically to avoid climbing one ladder.
Yeah, because you have to make the ladder first. You can't just turn off the fan.
Yeah.
Yep. I, as many people did as a kid, thought you had to actually do something here. You don't. You just watch this 30-second cutscene.
It's so long.
Oh, if you think this is long, we're about to go into a 2.5-minute long song.
Oh.
The song is very popular. So we're gonna hit 7 to warp across the map. Ned is actually up there on a little platform and then falls down if you move at all. We're still trying to find a way to just walk into this cutscene at the very top, which will save us probably 30 seconds on cutscene skip. This is actually not the longest ladder in the game.
Games seems to like ladders.
Yeah, I present you the puberty song.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Ain't no gorilla, ain't no grizzly bear. I'm what you're gonna be someday.
No way.
So fuzzy and so furry everywhere. That's right, my boy, and you'll have so much hair that your mom won't even know ya. She'll scream, "Get away from me!"
She will?
Yeah, and that's the truth on just how growing up is gonna be. Bet you wish you were dreaming.
Yeah.
No chance you were gonna be 12 feet tall.
Oh no.
And everyone will look like tiny ants, much like the Eiffel Tower wearing pants.
Ah.
You're so shrimpy now, kid. Don't you wanna grow up tall?
Not that tall.
Well, that's how growing up will be, and that's not all.
It's not?
Your cute little dimples will turn to little pimples going pop, pop, pop.
Stop.
Pop, pop,
Stop.
pop. You won't get a warning, and every single morning you will find a brand new friend. Like this, you'll try ointments, creams, and gels, but you'll still be different from everyone else.
Wait a minute. Nobody comes out looking like that.
No, nobody but you, poor guy.
You're just trying to scare me.
No, we're not. But hey, if you believe it's all a lie, you can go ahead and think so. For someday you will know it's true.
Will, huh?
You'll look into the mirror.
Yeah?
And it will all be clearer.
Sure.
You'll know the awful things that growing up can do to you.
Can we go back down the ladder? Go back down the ladder?
By the way, side effect of Death Warp is that, Double Ned.
Oh my god.
That Ned is actually going to stay with us for the rest of the run.
Fuck yeah. Let's
Two
go.
of them, they can make it if they try.
Yeah. So, prepare for a sensory nightmare for a bit.
Oh, it's a Windows 98 desktop screensaver.
Just stands under Taylor passing by.
Yeah.
Welcome to the end.
Is there a trans reading of Nightmare?
Oh
Really?
boy.
Is there
There's a YouTube video that somebody made that I will admit that I skimmed through because it was fairly long. Where people, this trans girl talked about the trans reads in Nightmare Ned. And there's some stuff that's a little bit of a reach that, like, the adaptation beyond is, like, fear of your own home and, like, you know, maybe some...
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
And some perhaps lack of safety or understanding in it. But some of it, like the puberty song, where it's like you're going to be hairy and 12 feet tall, that's a little trans girl coded.
And no one else will.
Yeah. No one else is looking like this, you freak.
I'll be back. That animation makes me motion sick.
Hang on.
Being haunted by a toilet?
I'm more than a toilet, Ned. Take a look.
Promise not to flesh me?
I'll try my best.
All I saw was me.
That's right. A nuclear power plant of hormones ready to experience a meltdown.
Huh?
You'll see. And remember, it's only a mirror. It doesn't always reflect the more inside. Oh, you gotta quit flushing those banana peels. They're killing.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's another
Make
bit
us feel
of
the idiot.
that's gonna be the other part of the other trans reading. The fact that the bathroom nightmare isn't about, like, you know, the childhood fear of being flushed down the toilet or anything. It's about the horrors of puberty and growing up in general.
Come on, little man. Let's Let's get this
The music
nightmare
in this game in
rolling.
general is so fucking good. This was done by a guy named Jim Owens. Fucking shout out to Jim. Some of the original versions of these songs are on his SoundCloud.
Sick.
That's so cool. Thank you, Jim.
Shout out, Jim. I love that Ned's just there now.
Yeah, he's vibing.
Permanent Ned.
Sometimes you get a vision of the way you die, and it stays with you for the rest of your life.
I forgot to. What?
Unfortunately, this
And I was
plot
like,
is
oh crap, we
purchased.
forgot to have anyone record that line. Oh, we've got 5 minutes.
So I walked into him there because you typically need to walk past the spot that he's on in order to trigger his second phase when we come back out of the grave here. But it turns out if you just bump into him while he's doing that animation, it counts as walking past him.
Nice.
So we are stuck down here unless we jump onto this ottoman, but the only way to make the skeleton move his feet is to turn off his lamp. So back to the trick-or-treaters over here.
I don't hurt it.
You may have laid. I'm actually going to walk a couple of steps forward because there is an enemy over here that can literally soft block you. Because Ned doesn't quite have like iframes.
He's got eyes.
Well, now he's got eyes and brain.
Yep. Okay, there we go. So yeah, typically there is sometimes where that guy will just keep throwing them at you, and you're just stuck in that loop.
You're just stun locked.
Yep. And you actually have to reset the game.
Wow. Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out how any child would have figured any of this out.
I did actually beat this game as a child. You just fucking explore.
Yeah.
Kids figure shit out in a way that adults don't.
Kids
Yeah.
have infinite
true.
time to
Yep.
figure shit out in a way that adults do not.
You
So-
got that right.
Kids also don't have the prior expectations that we do.
Yeah.
Which allows them to figure shit out.
Kids are capable of learning, is I think what we're saying here.
So we have to
Or the
defeat our
adults are
zombie
hard.
parents real quick. And now we climb the longest ladder in the game.
No skip for this.
No skip.
At least we got our friend, at least we got our twin with us.
While this ladder's climbing, I owe Sam some Maryland facts.
Yeah, give me some Maryland.
So I'm gonna give one big one, which is you remember that gaslight that we talked about, the first gaslight in America.
No, I don't. You sound crazy right now.
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. So the guy who founded Beacon Evil, More Gas and Electric, who provided that street lamp and gaslighting to the entire city, was an eccentric rich dude who had a art gallery in his home that he wanted people to come look at, and he was mad that people weren't going to his art gallery. So he bought a gas-powered chandelier. It is this gorgeous chandelier that is entirely gas-powered, and I do get to light it regularly at work.
Nice.
You have to light it by hand once you turn the gas on. And so he had people, this was a big novelty, so he had people come to his house and he was like, oh, come see my gas-powered chandelier. And while you're here, please look at my art gallery. I'm begging you, please look at my art gallery.
I didn't know that.
And the gas-powered chandelier was so popular that he went, what if I bring this to the whole city?
Isn't that steampunk band?
Basically, yeah. So that's how we have gas power involved, add gas power and get streetlights in Baltimore.
That company still exists.
Yeah, that's who I have to pay my bills to in a few days, actually.
I can't believe Ned fucking died.
Yeah, so I got those Girl Scouts and ate a cookie with worms in, and Ned turned into a zombie, but don't worry, you walk into that other zombie, he's squeezing you so hard that you pop out of your zombie skin and go in here.
Neat.
This little girl is suffering because that bat stole her nightlight, but luckily if we hit this pinata, we can leave and actually don't have to ask for her to let us out. If it sucks, hit the bricks. Also, another bit of trans reading is that that person.
Hey, man, don't look so scared. It's me, Grandpa Ted. The one and only.
Are you dead?
Well, not yet. So stop the worrying. We still have places to go, things to do. Just me and you. Call me when you wake up and take in a monster.
Oh, the other thing in the trans reading is that this person was like, Ned literally has a little girl like locked up in his mind.
That's true.
You were about to say something?
That if you look closely at the grandpa's camp, it's the same as the shadow.
Yeah.
That's the thing. All the shadow designs,
They're very good.
They,
They
first
have
of all,
the bully and the soul.
Yeah. All the like elements of the shadow are like, I guess, misrepresented to what they actually are. Like the in Attic Basement and Beyond, that shadow had two heads, but it's actually the girl and the doll.
That's a nice story. Oh, nothing anymore. We know how that one ends.
So the last thing we're gonna do in the graveyard here is go fight the ghouls.
I like that you shouted right as he went off the break.
You looking at my head?
You looking at my... Okay.
He went, oh, you're not looking at my head anymore?
Yeah.
No, fine. Sorry, boss. My bad.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Typically, we have to get these ghosts in order to get by, but you can just jump right by them. This thing still freaks me out to this day.
I love children's ghost monsters.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sick. Let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hang on. Ah! The keyboard isn't as responsive as I would like.
Popped it like a balloon.
Yep. His ass exploded.
Wow!
So this is the final level here, the medical level. So the first bit that we're doing, medical level is divided into two areas, surgery and then dentist. Surgery isn't too body horror because we're going to be good at it. Dentist has some very gross mouth stuff, and that is my trigger warning for it.
Yeah. Also a song, right?
Also a song, yes. We
Wow,
do get
just
to hear.
like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
We get to hear from the uvula.
Oh.
The
uvula.
uvula.
Does it have a penchant for causing things pain?
I don't. I like sort of get that, but not really.
The dentist song from Little Shop
Oh,
of Horrors
yes.
that Emma just mentioned.
Yeah. So we have to avoid these surgeons here who, if they grab you as you go by, they rip out your organs and you have to win them back in roulette.
What?
Mark is open and ready for business.
Yeah, our buddy Eric just happened to him. Yeah, I know. It was real to my buddy Eric too.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Pretty bad. I actually got it.
Oh.
Joe.
Joe? Eric Joe P.
Yeah.
Good lord.
If you win the roulette, does it like take you back here and you have to do it all over again?
If you lose the roulette, you have to do it all over again. If you win, it does this.
Is there? I'm guessing it's not worth it to like get caught by the first guy and try the roulette.
I have tested it. You would have to get grabbed by 8 of them, and the fact that you have to do the roulette makes it slower.
That makes sense.
Just win the roulette.
Also, even just winning it every shot ain't gonna do it.
Whoa! Sick.
Also, a hospital that well staffed, I wouldn't call that a nightmare, that's a dream.
Yeah, honestly. The 90s were a different time.
Yeah,
They're
it
just
depends
waiting
on where
for
it is.
Me and Hooper.
For real?
Shut
Two kinds of people.
Hard
Oh,
cutting.
yeah.
Hey!
What that tongue do? Nothing. Leave me alone.
Ooh, it's pulsating.
Did
you know?
Teeth? Like, the fact that it's
Yeah, weird side effect of Death Warp.
Love it.
So we're gonna have to wait here until the mouth closes. That fucked up, ripped out toothbit is actually a ladder where we're going to meet the fairy godmother Gingivitis in a scene that is somehow weirdly more compressed and worse audio than anything else in the game.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Do that?
Oh, we lost him because we climbed.
No,
Well,
this just because
cutscene.
it's a cutscene. He'll be back.
Damn.
I am the fairy godmother, Gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
And I welcome you to
So, that actually gave us a power, where there's a dentist who, if you get caught in the closing mouth, will stab you with needles. And,
Okay, so a dentist.
yeah. And if you get caught, hang on, gotta avoid that. There we go. If you get caught 4 times, it knocks you back to the quilt. But if you have toxic breath, you can breathe on him. Yep. Welfare electrical guy. There we go. You can breathe on him and it prevents him from stabbing you.
Cool.
Those 3 bats, we only learned how to. Unfortunately, the black monster got in the way there because they were kind of overlooking. He does. Oh, hang on. Let's go listen to you, Gillen.
Hey, thank you for coming. It's great to be here.
I'm obsessed
I
with
ain't
him.
your baby on your uvula. Thank you. I ain't your honey and I'm feeling blue.
It does.
You won't even
This
give
game
me
has
how to
so many
uvula. I just
Yeah.
but baby, I sure know how to swing. I ain't your baby, but it's true, Beulah. That if you'd only look
Yeah,
and
this is
see.
rockin'.
All the ways I can move, you'll attune to my groove, you'll applaud, you'll approve.
I did look at it legitimately, but it was really hard to do on a 13-year-old
Just the red eyes has seen some shit.
I do have a
Yes,
friend
I
who's like
gotta
works at harmonics and works on Fortnite Festival.
Good night, everybody. Drive safely and remember.
So,
you yell
before we do
backwards
the
is
last,
I love you.
I believe the last thing in total here, I want you guys to guess what the controls for this game are.
I don't like that.
So, let me tell you, spacebar is yo-yo.
Okay.
What is jump?
It's like fucking.
It's gonna be like
Shift or something.
It's right control.
It is both left control and left shift. So,
At the same time?
no, left control only jumps horizontally, but left shift jumps both up and horizontally, depending on if you are holding. Hello?
Don't say that shit.
Depending on if you are holding the side keys or not. Oh, duh. Completely forgot how to play the game for a moment.
You were too busy explaining how to jump.
Yeah.
Good evening, Ned.
Dr. Clutchnick?
Lovely seeing you. Please excuse me. I've got to get these lollipops to a patient upstairs.
And time.
See you later.
Time was 5 seconds too long. I was absolutely not ready.
That's fine, sorry, I forgot to call it. Normally I do the time, which is why I was a little...
Track 5, what's our time?
41:55 is what it ended up as. I was about 5 seconds late, but it was
Okay, you know,
41:50. Nice.
considering that I was explaining stuff and I did have to fight Vlad twice, and I did the phone call twice with a really long one for
Yeah.
fake parents, or real parents, not bad.
Not
Pretty
bad.
good.
Hey, nice job.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you. Like. Okay. Listen, I don't don't do it for applause. I do it for cash.
Which is why you should go to Moonshot.
Which is why you should go to tiltify.com/moonshot. Right?
Moonshotpods.com/donate.
There we go.
That's
Okay,
it. There we go.
donate. So you can actually skip that last cutscene by hitting Alt F4, but you can't skip the credits. You were gonna sit here and learn who made this game.
The fact that this is a licensed Disney game is really funny to me.
Yeah, it was a different time.
So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and sharing with this game that I fucking love with me.
Great.
Again, if you guys or anyone out there is interested in speedrunning, we have a lot of guides. And it's a lot of fun. Also, if you're doing any percent save route, it is not a huge time investment. That run is super optimized.
Hell yeah. Thanks. This was great. Awesome. I love a speed run that we can do in an hour block and you had a fucking awesome game to look at while we did it. Like,
that
that's
was
great.
really fun.
Next up is a spelling bee where I have to skip
spelling bee.
Susan Alexander right now.
Yep. Alright. And we'll get to that spelling bee